must be like, I don't know, 9, 10 a.m. She's eating oatmeal, she's doing some work. False. It is almost 5 o'clock, and that is first of 2 bowl of oats. My breakfast was actually an omelet. This is my snack. It is refeed day, and oats 2 times in one day. I am living my best life. Refeed day, yes, I'm actually taking the next some odd days for some recovery without going into too many details. Cardio is cut on most days by 75%. Typically what a refeed is literally what I said. It's an increase in carbohydrates, sometimes a pullback in cardio. Fully give your body time to restore. Specifically restore your glycogen levels, which is what your body uses as energy. And it is calculated. It is not a free-for-all, drop the macros. It is very calculated. So specific amount of carbs, specific amount of cardio, but I'm not complaining about it. For my refeeds, I usually just take what I normally eat and I increase the portions. So like if I'm having rice, I'll just add more rice. If I'm having sweet potato, I'll add more sweet potato. And always do I try to fit in 2 bowls of oats. 2 bowls. So I just finished up my work day. I am full blown still in very work attire, and I'm tired.
This is my outfit of the day. These pants are from Forever 21. This top is from H&M. These glasses are from Amazon. Those are white glasses.
Ready to chill. So I am starting this weekend vlog, and I say weekend because I'm going to take you guys with me to my once a month self-retreat. So what I do is once a month I will pack my bags and rent out a very cheap hotel, motel, whatever you want to call it, and stay there for a night, sometimes 2, and just do work and be by myself. Sometimes I work on Fit Life Balance, sometimes I take a meditation class, sometimes I do yoga, and usually Wesley comes with me, like if it's accountable to go every single month no matter what. There is never a good time where you're like, oh, I'm just gonna leave my life for like 24 to 48 hours. No, you're never in the mood to do that, especially by yourself. That's literally what I do is I pack up my bags, I grab Wesley, I grab my computers, my headphones, and I just go. And usually I make sure that there's a gym close by so I can continue my training plan, continue my macros. I usually bring meal prep with me, so I will show you guys, and I'll also take you guys with me. So I figured I would start the vlog today because it's Jay's free meal, and that's always fun to watch. And it's my refeed day. So I'll show you what I make on my refeed nights. It's typically the same every time I have a refeed. It is cream of rice with oats. I know. And I'll be bringing like a taco bowl with me to Jay's free meal. So it's gonna be like a semi-eventful night, but more than anything, I'm taking you guys with me to my overnight retreat. He comes home probably in like 25, 30 minutes. So I'm going to meal prep for the next couple days. We do meal prep like every 3 to 4 days. There's no like routine or cadence. It's just every couple days we refresh. Okay, so for meal prep, I'm gonna be doing vegetables, carbs, meat, and berries. So a couple pans at once. So I'm gonna make a jam out of, if you're new here, I make my own jellies. So but I'm gonna use fresh blackberries and frozen blueberries to put inside here to make a jam. And then in here, I'm going to cook zucchini and peppers. And here I'm going to make asparagus. So I do just get the frozen asparagus, rotate between both fresh and frozen. Then I will make a batch of hash browns and a batch of rice, which is from Trader Joe's. These are the kind you just pop in the microwave and you microwave and they're ready to go. Put the zucchini. And then I will use these 2 for the oven for the meat, which I'm going to cook 96 for beef, chicken, and turkey. So pro tip, I always have my pans out, my spices out, everything that I'm gonna use for meal prep, and then the containers that we'll put the meal prep in. So like everything is ready to go. That way it's like the fastest process as possible. The asparagus, I'm just going to season with garlic salt and black pepper. All right, and then for the zucchini and peppers, I'm gonna use Flavor God's ranch seasoning. with a little bit of pink salt. All right, so for the blueberries and blackberries, I'm gonna add a little bit of stevia and a little bit of cinnamon. Okay, so for the chicken breast, I'm just gonna use a little bit of garlic salt, and I'm gonna spray it with coconut oil. I feel like we do a lot with chicken, so we always flavor it like barbecue, fajitas, so just keep it super. And I took the 99% turkey and made little patties, so I'm gonna go ahead and season this with everything but the bagel and a little bit of pizza seasoning from Flavor God. And then I'm gonna use the 96.4 beef. I'm gonna replace when the asparagus is done. Okay, so the asparagus is just about done, and for the berries, I just like to mash them just so they turn into gel. Zucchini is almost done, so I'm gonna finish those up super quick. And then start on the 96.4. Okay, so I swapped the zucchini for hash browns, so I'm gonna get those going. Berries are done, ground beef is going, and then I'll put the berries inside here. And then I have the combination of zucchini and asparagus ready to go. Okay, so I figured while those finish up cooking, I'll give you some meal prep. I will give you some meal prep pro tips. Got it out. So as you can probably tell with my approach, it's like go in or go home. Like bring out all the things, like know what spices you're gonna use, the pans, the Tupperware, the items, and then that way you can just like stay very surface level. I find that it gets exhausting when you have to go back from the fridge to the cabinet to the oven, like you're just all over the place versus like, okay, what am I meal prepping? Get it all out and just go. And the second one is keep everything that you're doing or cooking simple. Like flavor profile wise, like salt and pepper, maybe some seasoning, and then like call it a day. If you asked me this like 2 years, and the second one is keep everything that you're doing or cooking simple. Like flavor profile wise, like salt and pepper, maybe some seasoning, and then like call it a day. If you asked me this like 2 years ago, I would have been like, no, like throw salsa in there, get barbecue sauce, like make it taste yummy every single time. And yes, that works until barbecue chicken doesn't sound good and you'd rather have fajitas. You'd rather have like soy sauce on your beef versus tomato. So keep things relatively simple, but just the fact that they're done and they're already cooked and ready to like create your meal prep makes it so much easier. Prep fruits and veggies, because if you don't, it'll just be a good selection of protein and carbs, which are fine, but micronutrients are just, and then having like multiple pans, multiple things in the oven, like all at once, obviously it's self-explanatory, like you're gonna get done faster, you're gonna get through a lot more, and then also like switching like for like, seeing the veggie dishes while the meat is finishing. Usually I follow like the 2-2-2 method, pick 2 meats, 2 veggies, 2 carb sources, and have those prepped. I mean, granted, I think I just did 3, but like my point being is like variety. So if you open your fridge and you're like, great, chicken and rice, once again, is you have like beef, you have turkey, you have chicken, like maybe it's pork loin, maybe it's steak. So 2, 2, and 2 as you start to prep. And then sometimes you'll only need to actually prep 1 and 1 because you still have some chicken left or whatever it is. But typically upon like building your approach, try to think of 2, 2, and 2. And keep that like your fridge par level. Okay, so the beef is almost done. So is the ground turkey and the chicken. And then I'm gonna put my veggies away. I condensed, so I have the hash browns, asparagus, and zucchini. I have beans, rice, beef, turkey patties, and then I went ahead and shredded the chicken and added some peppers, nothing super crazy. But now it's just like ready to throw in a bowl. Never meal prep when you're hungry, just don't. Like meal prep after you eat a meal, so you don't sit there and like eat your entire meal prep. Number 2, always have a beverage near the stove, so you can sip on your beverage and not eat everything that falls on the counter. Pro tip. All the packages.
Yeah, the good stuff.
Oh. Since it is refeed day for me, I made myself 2 corn tortillas with chicken, pinto beans, peppers, and rice inside. So bringing along a Mexican pizza with a side salad. I think Jay's getting Thai food, and it's gonna be a good night. brown sugar. Never mad about a package like that. Cut out cream, which is fine, everything's fine. That's why it's good. This one's super exciting.
Whoa.
Meal prep containers.
Reload.
Nobody has time.
Well,
So we get a 50 pack from Amazon. Lids and containers. So with everything going on, restaurants inside are closed, and obviously they allow patio seating. So what we try to do is we pick a patio with like nice environment lighting, and I don't feel as weird bringing this place that Jay picked out. It has some nice string lights. Good atmosphere, so here for it. Date night begins. So this is how I packed. I have a salad with sour cream on top, which is why I just threw a nice pack on top so it doesn't get warm. And then I have my Mexican pizza and hot sauce. I do get asked all the time, do I feel weird or do I ever get embarrassed by bringing my meal prep? And not really. Like, I want my goals so much more than I care about being embarrassed. I also am not always doing this. Like, there are seasons where I actually will partake in the restaurant experience, so it's not a forever thing, which also contributes to me not being fazed. And if someone asks, I'm like brutally honest. I'm like, yeah, this is what I'm doing right now. No shame ever. Trust me. And I've had some ugly meal preps in my days that I've like whipped out at restaurants. So there was actually one time at Ponchi's Pizza where I took out my meal prep and out of my hands, and I'm not even kidding you, landed face down on the cement. My bowl shattered, and it happened to be like an omelet. Yeah, not my proudest moment. Did I eat it? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So it's actually funny. The only restaurant that doesn't have string lights on is the one we're going to.
they're usually on though.
So they might turn them on, but we are literally going to the only restaurant on this entire strip that doesn't have string lights. Environment is everything. Like the ambiance, the atmosphere, it all counts. And don't worry, they're there. I think they're turning them on.
Hey, what should they turn them on?
done. We are headed to train. So on a really exciting note, our home gym opens next week. We just got an email from the owner saying like, we're back. So home gym, I mean, like, I'm not even kidding you, it's 2 signals this way. Jay and I have been having our fair share of gym adventures. There was a point where we like drove an hour and a half to train. Go train. Today is thrust. I always do Saturday is thrust day, so I can take my time, get a good workout in. I'm gonna be stopping by the post office. Whenever I onboard new clients, I give them a little planner for Fit Life Balance, and then some of my girls wanted to try Microfactor pack, so I'm going to give them a couple samples of these. Basically what these are, they're like little Skittle packs of vitamins. It makes it really easy. Antioxidant, EFA, probiotic, fruits and veggies, multivitamin, CoQ10. Got everything in one pack, so it's like a no-brainer. And then they have like this easy dispenser in the front, so if you poke this out, it's kind of like a little pack dispenser. So I'm gonna break those up and give them to my clients. And then I have a couple planners to send some of my new girls. We'll be taking some pre-workout today. Probably gonna do a half a scoop of Megawatt. I say half because I'm not really taking pre-workout right now. I have like a Bang or some coffee, but like never really pre-workout. So I'll do a half a scoop, and then I'm just gonna use the water I have in my jug. So basically what I've been doing is 2 full hydro jugs, and then if I ever want to mix something, I just use the water that's in here because it counts. It's doing kind of like everything to get ready for tomorrow, which is my retreat. So I might show you kind of what I pack, but ultimately it's like get ready for tomorrow.
Honestly, I don't know who the fuck to trust. Is he my friend or my foe? I'm a exit draw, yeah, she give me that maybe as well. I remember back when I was younger, I was happy. Nowadays feel like no one understand me. I'm good at artists, silly on block, baby. Baby's yellow, text. She wanna eat me like candy. Running through racks, track me. I run up the racks like an athlete. Big facts, you're the dick, 6 flags. Ballin' like dick flags, told her I love her. I ain't really mean that, yeah.
Now they just people like friends. Remember way back she was love. These bitches sneaky can't cover. I got 4 hoes that went to I remember. Remember I was selling dog food, no kibbles, just to get me some scribble. Remember I was really on the block like Tetris, just to get me some chip.
Surfing, rock in the parking lot, my weed lighter than like the gay bar block. I be on her mind like non-stop, yeah. Had to get the little thought, no tomahawk. Remember smoking blunts with my friends. Seconds a couple of days, yeah, lost a lot to the fan. That's that shit got me upset, but at 8, then I finally leave dog, yeah, I'm smoking with side. 4-4, I'm a zombie. This a girl, but she want it. These little boys think I'm cocky.
My bitch real like Mary Poppins. Yo bitch, feel like an ice, smoking on killer, I eat a coffee. My bitch drip like Mary Poppins. Yo bitch, feel like an ice, smoking on killer, I eat a coffee. Now that these people like friends. Remember way back she was love. These bitches sneaky can't cope. I got 4 hoes that went to I remember.
I have this new gingerbread cookie from Flavor God that I'm gonna put on top of it. So I've got that, salt if needed, and then I hear ya, almond. Finished product, cream of rice with egg whites, Legendary Foods, and homemade jam. We decided we're gonna make tonight kind of like our date night. I am in the middle of packing for tomorrow. I'm gonna pack up all the food tomorrow morning. I'll pack the clothes tonight. So I'll show you kind of like a snippet of both on kind of like how I pack for this retreat that I'm going on. And you'll probably see some snippets for the rest of the night. We're gonna make dinner and bring it to Main Street, find a nice little table and a bench, and make like a little romantic. But I'll probably end up wrapping up the vlog and picking it up again tomorrow for my retreat. So, because Jay and I kind of want to spend tonight together, make it as romantic as possible, and then we will catch you tomorrow for my retreat. Are you coming with us or are you staying here? I think you might have to stay here.